Big smiles on our face. We're officially live. We'll wait for some people to show up. We'll wave.
Hello.
Hello. Is anybody out there? I forget
Hey,
what
yeah,
that's.
hey.
Hey, anybody there? Nobody's there yet. Okay, we are live. We are. I'm going to my platform.
Yep.
Oh, there we are. We're there. Let me turn the volume down so we don't get cray cray. All right. I can't believe I just said cray cray because I don't like saying that. That's like you will never hear me say amaze balls like in a real sentence.
Oh gosh, I always
Um,
say that.
oh, I don't know why. Just like and you know what else I hate? The chef's kiss. I hate or oh, I don't know why. So somebody's out there. Susan, hello.
Hey, Susan.
Hi. Oh my god, I can hear it. What's
I my
up?
my microphone is right next to it.
Oh my god, that's funny. I love it. I gotta be careful not touching both at the same time. It hangs me up sometimes. Hello,
Oh,
everybody.
hey guys.
What's happening? Who else is out there? I saw Susan, Chaz. Somebody else popped in. There's a third. Oh, there's now back down to two. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. So, V, what's been going on? How's life?
Life is
What's
life,
happening?
and hey, Chess, hey, Susan. Life is lifing. I can't complain. Um, Still working, still coaching, still doing the thing, learning how to, um, or expanding to build and grow. I'm gonna start in December to begin actually writing the parts of my proposal. My goal is to send it in January for the book that I'm writing. So
You know, Thursday is December, right?
it is. It
Yeah.
is. Yes.
Thursday,
So
like 3 days.
yeah.
Okay.
So that is my goal for December. All of December. Hopefully if I get it done earlier, I can send it before then. But my deadline is to send it January 2023 um, to um,
The
see if
powers that
my
be.
proposal gets submitted. Yeah. But other than that, just working and got a new deck that I'm happy to use tonight to show you guys. Hey,
Yep.
Jonathan.
Oh my
Um,
God, is it Jonathan James Daly?
it is.
Woohoo! Aloha.
And
It has been
yeah.
a long time.
So how about you, Mitch? What you got going on? How's things
Oh,
going
I'm
with
having
you?
some fun. Let's see. Today I'm listening to Scribd. You know about Scribd? It's a book thing where you pay a monthly fee and you get to listen to audios I just listen to audios mainly.
I thought it was
But
Scribe, but okay. Yep. I'm like
S
S
S
S C
C
R
R
I
I
B
B D.
apostrophe D.
Yes, I've heard
Yeah.
people say scrib, but in
Okay.
my mind, I'm
I,
thinking scribed as well.
yeah. Okay.
What's the other Apple? No, what Audible? Audible is the one. It was Audible was maybe a
That's
dollar or two more. Scribe was a little bit less. We'll
okay.
do a
I do.
consensus. We'll do a consensus. What do y'all think it is? Scribd or scribed? Because I need to know. I need to know what it's called. Winnebago, Winnebago. I got to pick one and stick with it. That's like I
Tomato,
am a.
tomato.
It is GIF. It will never be GIF for me. It's a GIF,
Yes.
like
Okay.
peanut butter.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm listening to that today. I was listening to Enochian Magic, which is like
Ooh.
from Enoch,
You're not.
who
Yeah.
became Metatron, and the Nephilim and the Gregorians, and just like, oh my gosh,
Wow.
it's such Christian, biblical, non
Hmm.
or canon, apocryphal, spiritual stuff. It's fascinating. So
Nice.
listening to that, and I listened to a book about psychic Reiki. I loved it, and
Hmm.
you know how we do that thing where like, oh my God, I got something new, and I just dive down the
Yep.
rabbit hole. And you're like,
Yep.
am I avoiding what I need to be doing, or am I really? I keep checking in with my guys, and they're
Yep.
like, this is all part of your
Yep.
recipe. Don't
Yep.
you'll know when to put it down and when to move on.
Yep.
So I got Storm Fairy Wolf, who's one of the Forlocks, Matt Orwin,
Mm. Hmm.
Devin Hunter, Storm Fairyworth, and Chaz Bogan. But anyway, Storm, I got his book on Blue Lotus Reiki. I'm gonna read those and I'll see if I go into getting the attunement. But mainly, I think I'm gonna be using it mainly for like animals and stuff. Like at the
Okay.
end of an animal session, just kind of say, "May I offer you and your animal some Reiki?" And we'll
Beautiful.
see how it goes. Yeah, because I've been doing it with my animals here, and it's like, oh my god, like I'll activate my Reiki, and I put my hand on top of it, Santiago, because he's more likely, and underneath his head, top of his head, underneath his head, he's just like, oh my god, he's like, because he'll do that for a
Oh.
moment, but he's like, you can tell he's just peaceful. I'm like, because
Yeah.
most cats don't put up with that long, and Sebastian, I can tap on him, and he's
Okay.
like. It's like, especially the chest. And Sebastian, I can do right here, the side of his eye, and he's just like,
Mhm.
okay, okay. And sometimes I can get here,
And
and it's
boop, boop,
weird
boop
how
goes.
depending on where they like it. But anyway, so excited about that, and been doing. I was gonna totally do away with my weekly energy forecast, but I don't know. Now I'm kind of wishy washy. But I'm definitely going to continue my animal ally messages
Oh, nice. Okay.
using the Arc
The
Animal
arc.
Tarot and Oracle deck.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm doing is rather than just randomly pull one, I pull it a week before and I write up a little blog. So I've been writing like a one-page blog. If, hey, if in the next 7-10 days, where there's no date attached to it, you encounter this animal, maybe it's a power moment where you need to step into the energy of the animal. Maybe it's a drive-by spiritual animal message, which is just like a quick, fast one, or maybe it's a
Mm-hmm.
totem message, which totem animals, in my work and belief, is usually they've been with you a long time, if not your whole life, and
Mm-hmm.
you really connect with them. So the funny thing is so last week I prepared this week, which is bear. So I prepared it, and middle of the week, someone says, you don't expect to see this in your neighborhood on the Nextdoor app. So I open it up. I'm like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? Oh my God, it's a bear. The next day, I'm like, I'm going back because I write it on like a Saturday or Sunday, and then I go back and do edits throughout the week just to see. I'm like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh, it already showed up in my life. So
Wow.
I had to write it. Well, this past Saturday, and this is news, y'all. So Penguin is next week, and Penguin is 3 of Cups, by the way.
Oh,
I
yay.
know, I know.
Socializations and
So
things.
yep, and Group Soul, and Bear was Queen of Pentacles, which I thought was perfect for that. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so I write it on Saturday night. I have a birthday party. And all of a sudden, my friends are talking about, oh yeah, we call this guy at the gym Penguin, and I thought, well, that's funny. And then they pull out the gifts for him. He's like, oh my God, you put penguin wrapping paper. And then the next one, oh, more penguin wrap, 3 penguin wrapping papers. They
Wow.
talk about penguin twice. I even opened up my phone and said, look, I've got the penguin card. They don't really know what it's about, but I was just showing
Right.
them. The next morning, I'm like, a ton of bricks. It hits me like you're showing up in my life. And I said, okay, guides, you have to let me know when you show up. And my guides were like, um, we
We
did
did. We have.
twice with that 3 packages. You even opened your phone to show the
Yes.
card, and so it's like, okay, I get it. I'm staying open, more receptive. So
I
it's
love it.
hysterical that pink. And the funny thing is I'm literally at one of my good friends' birthday party, and they're talking about
Celebration.
penguins.
I love
I
it.
know, and it's a bunch of gay guys, so it's like all the girls dancing around. But
It's
I'm like,
awesome.
so I'm excited that it's like really kind of coming to a collective.
Mm-hmm.
Something else weird. If you go to my Instagram and you look at my
Mm-hmm.
my page, there's this like a furry caterpillar crawling on a garbage can, and then there's this little bug that looks like a rock, and they're going towards each other, and we're just like, oh my gosh, he's gonna eat him, and the guy's like, my friend's like, no, he's a vegetarian, and he walked away. I've already got like 1,300 views on this, and I usually don't get more than like maybe 20, 30 views. It's reached like 24,000 people.
Oh my
Somebody,
gosh.
I can't figure out who reposted it because there's really no hashtags, no title, no nothing.
Yeah.
But it's really weird because for me it's viral because it's like 1,300
Right.
people, and my phone keep like I'm sitting there, my phones keep buzzing. I'm like, why does my phone keep buzzing? Why does my phone keep buzzing? And then I go and I pull up my Instagram. It's
Yep.
I only got
Yep.
like 15 comments, but it's so funny. And if I
Wow.
let me see if I can show it real quick. Isn't
Everybody's
that
just like, what's it
weird?
gonna do? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do?
Yeah. So
Oh,
and
it's
like
not doing.
people are saying, do not touch that or you will be in the hospital in a lot of
Oh.
pain. So I guess
Oh.
it's kind of deadly, or not deadly, but it's kind of got some poison.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
so,
my.
so, hey, and I was going to say, V, I know you
Yeah.
kind of updated us. Anything else you want to say? And while you're talking, you guys, if you want to let us know where you're watching from, we'd love to know where
Yes.
in the world you are. You don't have to. You can be a fly on the wall. We don't mind. But I know there's a good group tonight. So,
So I
hey,
also
Sue,
wanted to add that I am reading this book. Started reading this book called The Cloisters.
that sounds
If I get in my
familiar.
camera. And I'm just gonna read the flap because I don't know if I can sum it up. But it says, when Anne Stillwell arrives in New York City, she expects to spend her summer working at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Instead, she finds herself assigned to the Cloisters, a Gothic museum and garden renowned for its collection of medieval art and its enigmatic researchers, uh, Patrick Rowland, the charismatic curator, and Rachel Mondre, Patrick's brilliant curatorial assistant, and Leo Bitberg. Okay, never mind. Eager to escape her troubled past in rural Washington, Anne is happy to indulge in the researchers' more outlandish theories, only to find that their fascination with ancient divination runs deeper than academic obsession. Patrick is determined to prove that a medieval tarot holds keys to accurately telling the future. When Anne discovers a breakthrough in the form of a cryptic deck of 15th century tarot cards, she finds herself at the center of a dangerous game of power, seduction, and ambition. So I was like, yeah, let me pull this off the shelf and see what this is about.
All I heard was tarot and cryptic. that's all.
That's,
That's all I need to know. Because there are
yep,
some big words in there. There are some
there
big
were.
fucking words in there.
It's it's academia, you know. Like
That sounds neat.
I love dark academia, but anything to do with school, like anything with school and research, and there's a mystery or there's gothic, I'm like, sign me up, please. So yes,
Yeah.
like you said, the words gothic, tarot deck, cryptic, seduction. Write them on the side of a van. I'm gonna jump in. You don't even have to snatch me up.
Yeah. Well, speaking of dark and not, what did you say, educational? Or we just literally 40 minutes ago finished the Dahmer series.
Yes.
Lord have
Yes.
mercy.
Yes.
And I realized, we would look up things every once in a while and see, where they, strayed a little bit, but ultimately told a pretty crazy, sad, awful story.
Yeah.
That whole entire cast needs to be nominated. Nisi. Oh
Nisi
my
kills
God.
it every
Oh,
time.
oh my gosh.
Every time.
What a powerful performance. And then of course, what's his
Absolutely.
name? Evan Parker or something?
Evan Peters.
Peters. Um,
He's phenomenal.
it took me about 5 episodes to realize he's from Coven, from American
Yes.
Horror Story.
Yep.
I did not realize that. And in Coven, he was dismembered and put back together by the witches. And now here
Absolutely
he
right.
is dismembering
Dismembering
people
people.
and eating them,
Yep.
consuming their flesh. So, oh Lord. So let's see. Hey Sue, Susan, Miles City, Montana. Oh my gosh, I love it out there. Watching from Maitland. Hey Lewis, you're right across the street somewhere. Aloha from Maui. Chess in New Jersey. You have a Boston Terrier puppy laying on your lap right now. Oh, I love
Oh,
it.
hey Danny. I
Oh,
think
did Danny
Susie and
show up?
Leslie are
Hey,
here. Hey guys.
hey.
Somebody they said they're watching. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah. It'll tell us
Um,
who's watching. So so listen up, everybody, especially if you're new. If you're new, definitely listen, but be ready. Be ready. So we're gonna do up to 8 readings for you. We're not gonna let you ask any questions. Hey, Erica. Hey, Danny. If I didn't already say hey, I think I did. I might have said it in my head because Dee was talking. Um, but we're gonna do 8 readings. We're each gonna pull a card for you. We're just gonna tell you what we think Spirit needs you. Oh yes, Sue. Yeah, I kind of remember it too when it broke, but oof. Yeah, so we also watched the Gacy one, the real documentary of
oh,
Gacy.
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't watch that one. He
he
was
was he was a SOB because he was
yes,
like,
he
nope,
was. No
not
remorse.
gonna,
No.
none
Mm-mm.
whatsoever. And I
Nope.
don't know if Dahmer really did or not, but he felt he'd been killed. I mean, Dahmer felt like I'm evil. At least I
Yeah.
don't know if that's remorse or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks, Danny. Yeah. So here we're going to do up to 8 readings. We're going to get your names, but here's how we get your names. Don't say anything yet. Don't say anything yet. So if you've never gotten a reading before, get your fingers and thumbs ready. If you've had a reading, then wait about 15 or 20 seconds when I say go. But the way to get a reading is you're going to give us permission by typing into the chat me, M-E, meaning you, and by typing M-E, you're giving us permission to give you a reading. So if you've never had a reading before, go ahead and type the word me in and hit enter. It takes about 15, 20 seconds before we see it. If you've had a reading before and it's been a long time, maybe wait 5 more seconds. If you had a reading the last time we were on or two, then wait 10 more seconds and then hit enter. So go ahead and hit enter and we'll keep track. Okay, go V. What are you going to say?
Sue. But quick question. So a friend of mine and two friends of mine are watching. Do they have to be your friends to comment? Do they have to be friends with you on Facebook to comment on the post?
Maybe they do.
Okay. Because they're like, we're watching, but we can't comment. So I was just like, and she said, I think we can't comment because she isn't his friend.
Well, it should be open to
Is it
everybody.
public?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
public.
it is.
Are they on your page or on my page?
Um,
So, okay,
I
I've
guess
got Sue, got
they would
Erica, I
probably
got
have to be
Chess.
on, they would probably have to be on mine because I shared it from your page to my page.
Okay.
So Sue, Erica, Chess, Jonathan.
And if they give permission, tell me. I'll write their names down.
Okay.
Are they seeing the comments? Susan asked.
Um,
So I've got Sue, Erica, Chess, Jonathan, and Suzanne.
she said we get permission.
Okay, then give me the. We got 3 spots. Give me the names.
So Susie and Leslie.
All right, we got one room for one more. Susie's watching now. Susie Alderline. Is that them? It says they're watching.
It's
Maybe
not
they're
no.
watching.
It's, oh, it'll be under Leslie. I think. I'm not sure if it was Susie or Leslie that are signed in, but they're excited. So they gave permission. They're on the list.
Okay, cool. So I've got Sue S, Erica Chess, Jonathan, Susan O, Susie, Leslie, and room for one more. Bueller, Bueller,
Bueller.
Bueller. Chicka chicka. Bow, bow.
Bonk, bonk.
That is from the same movie, right?
Uh-huh.
That is
Why
so
are
funny
we
that
this
they
way?
came out of nowhere.
Why
That
are
is
we this
weird.
way? Oh, it said Natasha just text me and said watching you. It says Mitchell limits who can comment. I don't know.
Hmm. I wonder how I change that, or can I change that? Let's see. Edit post, edit privacies. Who can comment on this post? Public. Oh, I guess it did say. Okay.
It was private
Okay.
before.
I think I might have done something like just friends or something. I got scared a while back when I had some crazy shit going on at work.
Oh, gotcha.
You remember?
Yes.
Ferris was written about your high school. Oh my gosh.
Natasha said that she gives permission if there's room.
Natasha, yes, unless
Yep.
somebody came after. Okay, yes, that would be number 8. Natasha. We've got 8. We've got 8. So I'm reading from the Tarot of Dreams, which has a lot of astrology on it. So
Okay.
I love that. And then you're reading from which one?
I am reading from the
And
Fable
Jonathan,
Makers animated tarot deck.
woo, nice. I haven't opened mine yet. Jonathan, I,
It
I
is
just made it. I just made it public. So yeah. So it should say it now. All right. So are we ready to do this? We got a good
We
crowd.
are
That's enough.
ready.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm
Yes,
ready
I'm
to
ready.
fall in tarot.
I can't.
Yes. I'm having a
And
lot of
yes,
flashbacks.
I don't think any. I think you might have said something, but yes, there's a Sue, a Susan, and a Susie tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Good things come in
And
threes.
hmm the flashback I just had was me at eighth grade, Denison Junior High School. And I'm sitting in a plastic chair in the cafeteria at a school dance. And I'm scooting around on the chair. I would scoot back and then scoot forward to the police's the do, da 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 da. I was like with the song, I was scooting around. I was such a goofball. So yeah, I'm
I love
having
it.
do, da 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 da. That's all I want. All right, so oh, something
Oh,
just
we didn't pick
happened.
numbers. I'm going with four today.
Oh, okay. Okay, V number 4 with Jonathan. I'm going 7. Oh my gosh, I'm never doing
Seven.
7. Me
Okay.
and Leslie.
All right.
All right, so Sue S is first, not to be
Sue
confused with
S.
Suzanne O or Susie. I don't know the initial, but it's okay.
A.
Susie. We don't need
Susie A.
Susie A.
Yes.
Susie A. Oh my gosh, Susie, I'm so sorry, but now in my head I have Adderall, which isn't that a drug?
It's funny because you're not too far off. It's actually
Well,
Ardeline, and I hope I
well,
said that right.
and I did see that because I saw that, but that's why I thought Adderall. But I know that's not it. So, whew, I'm sure you've never been called that before.
All right, let's see. For Sue.
Jonathan, I just changed it just a second ago when they said they couldn't get on. I went in and edited the post to be open to the public. That's what I
Oh,
meant by was. If that's what you're asking about, Jonathan. Okay.
it's open, guys. Okay. So, Sue, here we have the Page of Wands. And so, what is so awesome about this deck is that it is animated. So, hopefully, I can get it in the camera and you guys can see. Pull back.
Oh yeah. Not really. It's not really
Not really.
moving.
Like the top of his wand is kind of spinning. I'm trying to get a
Turn
good angle.
turn it
My up.
turn it this way a little bit. Nope. Side. There you go. Right there.
No.
We can see it without the glare. But oh yeah. Okay. We can see something moving around the top.
Okay. So with the Page of Wands, um, the Page of Wands, it is time for you to it's like muster up the courage to step into the thing that you've been holding off doing. It feels like there's some brand new energy that's like swirling around you, and you're wanting to command your control over it, your mastery of it. But the thing is that you have to step into it to get familiar with it, to get comfortable with it. So it might feel very uncomfortable, like you're a beginner and you really don't want to put yourself all the way out there. But this is saying like this is the time to really take that energy, step into the space, and with your wand, allow yourself to make some magic. Okay, you have more than you give yourself credit for in terms of more knowledge. Because the thing is that you have this drive, you have this passion to take on something new. So allow that to propel you forward. The thing that keeps coming back is, you know, I want to say practice makes perfect, but perfect is not a thing, but practice makes confidence. Okay? So allow yourself to have fun. Fun, fun, fun. And just throw caution to the wind a little bit. Okay? Take an adventure, new hobby, something you've been putting on the back burner. Okay? That's what I got.
All right, and Sue, from me, we've got okay, 3 of Wands.
Okay?
So a lot of wand energy here, and this is expectation. This is Sun and Aries. This is driving force. When this card comes up, I must always say the thing that you long for, wish for, and hope for is on its way.
Mm,
So continue to hold the intention in your mind of what it is that you want. Put action behind it, and continue to believe that it's coming. Because I really feel like V was talking about with that page. It's like, yeah, it's funny because I almost want to say it's like the page is holding the fourth wand, which helps solidify this. Because four of wands is like four, solid, grounded. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the marriage card. Often it's the house, the home. It's like the four corners. It's like everything. You have everything that you need now. So it makes you feel like, and this is from spirit. There seems to be almost a feeling of like, oh, I'm just sitting here waiting, waiting, waiting. I feel like it's okay if you feel like you're not doing anything, as long as you continue keeping the intention there, putting what action you can behind it, and keeping the energy moving. Because I feel like I keep seeing like the boomerang going out, and now it's making its arc to come back to you, and it's coming back
Mm.
fruitful. So yeah, definitely feels like it's coming back fruitful. So, hey, Robin, good
I'm
to see you.
listening.
We've already got our eight, people tonight, so you can piggyback on with somebody, and that was reading number one for everybody. So, if you didn't get on the eight, readings that we're doing, you can piggyback on with somebody else. Just pick a number. You don't have to tell us what that number is. Just keep it in the back of your head. V is piggybacking on number four. I'm piggybacking on number seven. Somebody chopping somebody up over there?
Sorry. Nope. Nope. I had to move my light because I really want you guys to be able to see these cards, and I was moving
Oh.
my chair, so that was all.
Oh, okay. I'd like we've been talking about so
Microphone's
much,
really good.
such dismembering tonight. Oh Lord. So Sue, hope that makes some sense. Let us know if it resonates. Anybody else, if you chose number one, let us know. If you're joining us, we're doing some readings. V and I will each pull a card. We're going to do, seven more readings, number two through eight. So if you didn't get on our list because it's full, pick a number: two, three, four, five, six, seven, or eight. You don't have to tell us. Just keep it in the back of your mind, or pick a couple. You can say, okay, love life is going to be number three. Work is going to be number
Yep.
five. Message for this coming weekend is number eight. Just set the intention and let what we say resonate with you, and become a reading for you. All right. So Erica, and this is number twos.
All right, Erica, and the number twos for you. Oh, we have the King of Swords. So hopefully that's a better visual. So with this one, it's like, it's not doing it. I'm sorry, guys. All right, anywho. So Erica, with this King of Swords, this is telling you that it's time to um, number one, I feel like a decision is at hand, and I feel like you're the one that has to make it. Like you're the head honcho, you're the one that's in charge. Because I feel like you have this ability to be logical over emotional. And if that's not the case, then this card is telling you that it's time to be logical or analytical over emotional. Okay. Transformation is at hand, change is happening, but you are going to be the one to communicate what that looks like in terms of what the plan is, what comes next. So it's kind of like you're kind of leading this transformational space or this transformation with your words, your intellect, your mental, your knowledge. But it's also keeping your emotions close to the vest and having to do what you got to do because it just makes sense at this moment. Okay. Um, Also, I'm feeling structure. So it might be time for you to make some rules, whether this is within business, within relationships, within your family, your home life. It's time for you to start to impart some rules and create some structure. Okay? You don't have to be rigid, but there needs to be some kind of container in which things are happening so it's not all willy-nilly and all over the place. Okay? It'll also help to kind of settle your brain and your mind, knowing that there is a plan to follow. So I hope that resonates for you, Erica, and the number twos.
And more for that. Oh my God, I shuffled. It's still coming
Eh,
up. Three of
eh.
Wands again. This is again Aries and Sun. So yeah.
Mhm.
And for you, this is interesting because, oh, okay, this is definitely a different message. Um, the boat's still at the dock. you've you've got to untie the boat and push it out. I know it's scary letting
Mhm.
go of land. I know it's scary moving away from the dock here, using the metaphor of this boat and this ship. But the boat ain't even, it's not even gone to its destination yet. So this is, it's funny because I'm seeing Six of Swords, which is about moving on to better things, but
Hmm.
it's coming back. So it's not just it's interesting because the boat is moving, so you're at the beginning of the journey, but it's going to make a full circle and come back. But this is about fear. This makes me feel like it's so much about fear. And the metaphor that I'm going to give you is the trapeze artist. There is a moment where they have let go of one trapeze and they're floating in midair, trusting that the other bar is going to be there for them to grab on. So there's a moment of like free fall. Oh God, it's like I'm feeling what it feels like to be in that free fall space, and I'm usually not that empathic, but it's like because I'm letting go here and I'm turning in midair to grab on here and going.
Hmm.
But what happens? You swing and you come back and you do it again. So it goes out and comes back. So there's the
Hmm.
pendulum act here as well. So number twos and Erica, there you go. Woo!
Yes.
That was wild. I
You were
got a little
like,
breathless.
right. I'm like, you had to catch your breath on that
Whew.
one.
So I am open tonight. I specifically opened myself a little bit more tonight. So
Nice.
I turned the Reiki energy on, and I purposely invited the guides in, like I don't always do, but it's more just like a given. So,
Hmm.
all right, number threes and chess.
Chess. I just want to double back real quick, Jonathan. Yes, guys, this is a big deck. Like trying to shuffle, it really is a hand over hand. You will not be able to crack this thing in two hands to shuffle it. So if you ever get it, it's a monster. But I
Challenge
like
accepted.
I like big decks, and I cannot lie.
Makes me want to break out my big deck right now and see if I can handle it with both my hands. Well, this is a big deck, but yeah, that deck is definitely thicker.
My deck is much bigger.
Yeah, because it's got extra layers.
Ah! Ba-dum, boom.
You're welcome, Eric. We're off on a tangent.
We
All
are.
right, chess.
All right, check. Let me come back.
Get back.
All right, chess in the number threes, the nine of swords.
Ooh.
Get out of your head. It's so much worse in there than it is in real life. Okay. Um, with these nine of swords and with this feeling, there is this element of um just either mental anguish or worry or frustration or anxiety. And I feel it feels as though you're trying to solve a puzzle just in your head, or you are making plans for things that have not happened yet. So this nine of swords is asking yourself to allow for the release of worry, to allow yourself to be able to get some rest, to put it to the side. Once again, our brains are fascinating, and they can make up things, and then we can begin to make plans for things that we have made up. Allow things to sit in front of you, allow things to show up to make a decision. Don't bring a crossroads to you. So wait until a thing shows up in front of you and then make a decision versus trying to make a decision from 50 paces in front of it and really don't have a good bird's eye view of what you're making a decision about. Okay. Also, if you are not sleeping, allow yourself to begin to create a wind down routine just so you can get into the habit of kind of bringing your body down to fall into a deep sleep or to get some good sleep. Turning your brain off. One thing that I want to share, and I don't know if anybody else does it but me, but when I fall asleep or when I get ready to go to sleep, I find that my eyes are looking towards my brain when I sleep. So that means I'm still thinking as I'm trying to go to bed. So I have to make sure that I remind myself, drop your eyes so that they're looking forward. And usually I'll fall asleep after that. I don't remember anything after that. But usually when I close my eyes, they're focused upward. I don't know if it's anybody but me, but sometimes we try to think ourselves to sleep. This isn't that case. So,
And
yeah.
then from me for the number threes, the Sun card. I love it. Um, and oh gosh, I'm very conscious of saying this too much. Stay as positive as you can right now. I don't want to say the toxic positivity, but just try to continue to look on the bright side of things and stay as positive as you can, with still being realistic about things. Um, And then also, this is interesting because I don't normally see the sun card as this, but we need to burn some shit away too. We need to, it's like some extra layer, some junk, some trash. Let's put some things in the incinerator to get rid of it. So we're traveling lighter right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're traveling lighter. Um, yeah, yeah.
I wanted just to
So
add, because that sun card with this card, we are programmed to think of the worst case scenario, right? Like that's just how we're programmed. So instead of asking what could go wrong, ask yourself what could go right in this situation. It is really a good reframe to take you into another place. Like I said, with that sun and that thinking positive, what could go right in this situation? And then allow your intention and your focus to go into that direction.
yeah,
So,
excellent, excellent. So number threes and Ches, there you go. Hope that makes some sense. Hey, Alice, thank you.
hey, Alice,
All
thank
right.
you.
So Jonathan is next, and the number fours as well as V.
All right, let's see what's coming up for us, Jonathan, in our big decks.
Big deck, BDE.
Now I want to sing Anaconda by Nicki Minaj.
You're welcome, Ches.
You're welcome. All right, Jonathan, me, and the number fours. So for us, ooh,
Ooh.
Seven of Swords. All right. So the Seven of Swords, we have to ask, what are we trying to get away with?
You're like, all
What,
right.
yeah, what are we trying to get away with, or what are we running away with? We've left some things behind. It's like we're taking what we can and making off, Um, but and with this, I don't know if you can see his little legs moving, but hmm, because it's giving me twofold things. The first one is if you need a break, take it. You don't always have to ask for permission. You don't always have to tell everybody where you're going and what you're doing. Sometimes you just need to sneak off because you just need to sneak off. You can come back, but sometimes you just need to go without the fanfare. The second thing is um, keep your wits about you. Start looking around and paying attention to whose energy is not vibing with you. Whose energy is not feeling reciprocal to your energy. These may have been some thoughts that you may have had previously about people that just didn't sit right, but you haven't really made a decision or, thought more about it. But if there are some people that aren't sitting well with you, um, really look into that to find out why do you feel that way, because it might be time for you to kind of distance yourself or let them go. Okay? So, there you go.
And now I'm getting um, gospel songs. It is well
Yeah.
with my soul. This is what's going on in my head. Oh, so I did put animatedtarot.com. I looked on the package real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's where you can find it, Susan,
Mhm.
for that big deck. So, oh my gosh, like something some crazy stuff is going on over here. So, who are we? Jonathan and number four. So, for me, three of swords. Let it
Mm.
go, let it go. We got a lot of swords for you, Jonathan.
Mhm.
And this is Libra energy, and that is also Saturn, right? Isn't that Saturn? Yeah, that is Saturn. Um,
Yes.
the Saturn good. So
Yeah.
find the balance, especially from all the crap that is constricting and holding you in place that you're wanting to fight against. This and it's so funny because it's like we've probably all been to that place where we're holding back the tears and our throat is on fire burning. And I learned a long time ago, like maybe 5 or 10 years ago, that why my throat would burn because everything was stuck in my throat chakra because I wouldn't let it out. So,
Mm.
let it out, release the constriction around there so you can find the balance. And I love that she's like got both her hands on her heart there. So it's like, put your hands on your heart and say, hey, heart, what do you need most right now?
Yeah.
how can I, loosen the belt, get the, I look at the rings around Saturn. How can I let the rings go so I can be free? What's the other planet? Jupiter,
Jupiter.
for for expansion, because they
Hmm.
remind me almost like the opposite. And then just release, release, release whatever you can. The two cards were echoing some similar stuff. They're both swords as well.
Wow.
Cool.
Yep.
So there you go, V and Jonathan.
Did.
Hey, Amber.
Hey, Amber.
Yeah, Amber, we did already choose our numbers, but what you can do, Amber, is you can piggyback on number 5, 6, 7. Oh, look at Alice. Alice, you are so good. Thank you, Alice. You can piggyback on 5, 6, 7, or 8. Oh my gosh. Jonathan, yay.
Good.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're going to Susan O.
Susan
Oh.
O. Let's see. And then in my mind, that the song "Oh Sheila" just popped up, even though I know that's not your name, Susan. But I'm like, "Oh Sheila," like it's just Susan O.
And what popped in my mind was if you go to drag bingo and they draw an O, the whole crowd goes, oh, 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 like a big O.
This is where we are tonight, guys.
Here we are. This is
It
where
all
we are.
starts with a big deck.
That's what happens when you play
Problems
around with
always
big
start with a
decks.
big deck. Yeah. All
You
right.
cannot lie. You're welcome,
All right.
Amber.
Susan and the number fives. We have the 5 of coins. All right, Susan. So, um, this may be a feeling of that you're alone, that you're out on your own. You have to figure everything out on your own. This is a card of saying you do not. Okay. This is saying that there are resources, there is help, there is support around you, but you have to, in essence, swallow your pride and ask for what you need. Okay. Um, Whether this is a feeling of I don't like to ask for help, or um, I'm not used to, or it's hard for me to ask for help, there may be a situation that you're encountering where just asking will allow an outpour of support, resource, help that you need. And it's just begging you to say something first. Okay. Um, Yeah, you don't have to go at this alone, is what I'm getting with this card. You don't have to go at this alone. Okay? So, I hope that helps.
And Susan, from me, oh, there it is. This is my card of the draw of the night. So King of
Mm,
Cups, so this is Pisces with a little bit of Aquarius energy. I love how this person is kind of looking up a little bit, even though the cup is down in front of them. There's an expectation here, and like we said, reach out and ask for help, but also more importantly, when someone offers, say thank you and just take it.
mhm, mhm.
Avoid what's the word, pride or ego.
Yep.
Those are the words, but I feel like there's a different vibe, different feeling of what I'm trying to say, because I don't feel like you're prideful or got a lot of ego. Like I think you'd be willing to do it. Um, ooh, thank you, Spirit. Realism.
Oh,
Let go of the realism. There's another word for realism. It's like a realistic nature of what's going on. Yeah. So
mhm.
just be open. And again, Pisces is that old sign of the zodiac signs. They've been there, done that. So it's like, oh, you know what? Maybe I just need to suffer here a little bit more rather than accept that help. No, it's okay. Oh, it's funny. You remember the old joke where there's a flood coming and the man is he gets up on the deck and a boat drives by and says jump in. He goes, no, God's going to save me. Next thing you know, he's up on the second floor, a boat drives by, get in, we'll help you. No, God's going to save me. He's on the roof, a helicopter comes by, he goes, jump in, we'll save you. He's like, God's going to save me. He ends up in heaven. And he said, God, why didn't you save me? He said, I sent you two boats and a helicopter. So
That part.
you know what, yeah. So
Mhm.
take it. So, all right, Susan, I hope that made some sense. Makes sense. It has been a very rough couple of months. All right. So take the help, and
Yep.
especially when you don't even ask for it if you need to, but accept it when it just happens to come your way. Because I
Hmm.
think once you put the ball in motion and you start to quote seek help or even you're open to help, I think it'll show up and you won't even have to ask. You just have to say thank you.
Yep.
So, all right, now Susie A.
Susie Q.
Susie Adderall. Sorry if I'm saying. If, oh, Polo's in the house.
Hey Polo. That's my Ken to the Barbie. All right, so Susie Q.
Did you read his? He's talking about having to remove all the
Yes.
gagged and gooped.
And Goot.
Ooh,
Listen, I was
the
sitting at work
night of,
like, all right, Susie Q. Let's see.
and this is number sixes. So if anybody's piggybacking on number sixes, hey Polo.
All right, here we have the Knight of Chalices or the Knight of Cups. All right, so this Knight of Cups energy is movement. It's a movement of emotional energy.
That's the
Okay.
card that flew out of the deck.
um, and it feels as though, like I said, that the emotional energy within you is finally getting some motion. It's finally it feels like it's gotten started up and it's kind of taking off. And you're looking at, what can I be a part of? Who can I meet? What groups can I join? It's like moving past that stagnation space of kind of just being stuck. And now you're in the space of being able to offer yourself again. Um, this comes with boundaries, little by little. Only allow yourself to give not as much as you have, because you still have to reserve some for you, but allow yourself to um, show up and enjoy yourself. Okay? You don't always have to be the one to save the day. Sometimes you just get to show up and enjoy yourself. All right. But it's that movement of emotional energy that's going to help you find the people and the places that are best suited for you. Okay. So, hope that helps. And yes,
And
it's so fine.
thank you. And then for me, Susie, we've got Queen of Cups. All right, so we got a lot of water going on here. So we go from Scorpio to Cancer in the zodiac sign. Um, and this is about protection too. It's really interesting where she's got her hands protecting like her gut, her solar plexus, but also the sacral chakra as well. I feel like she's very conscious of her solar plexus and sacral chakras. So
Mm-hmm.
find your protection, be vulnerable as you can, but also protect as needed. And this is interesting from her almost death stare. You know, don't be afraid to look the things that you're afraid of in the eye, like stares. Don't let the fear make you turn away. Be conscious of that, and just step into that energy. Yeah, ask yourself this. Anybody listening to this, ask yourself this question daily: what would I do if I weren't afraid? Not with the intention to answer it, but just asking it. It becomes a catalyst and a prompt. And anytime I ask myself like that, and I did for almost 4 months a year ago, and I had a new job after that, not because I was asking myself, but I realized how many decisions I was making out of fear, and that's why I would get
Mm,
that shit-eating grin on my face when I would say, "What would I do if I weren't afraid?" I don't even really think of anything, but it's just like it's like my heart is full, my heart is open. It's okay.
mm-hmm.
It's okay. So yeah, so consciously protect what you need to protect, but again, realize when you're making movements out of fear. So I hope that made some sense, Susie. Yeah, we are pulling a lot of the same suits.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was shuffling, the Knight of Cups flew out.
Right?
Too funny. All right, we're going to Leslie, and I'm also picking.
Leslie!
And this is number sevens, and I'm piggybacking on. I don't know if I've ever chose number seven.
Leslie and the Sevens. Let's see.
Ooh, you playing raw?
Yeah,
No
they were like,
sleeve?
put them in protective sleeves. I'm like out here like, nope, we're going raw. Fear doesn't go with my outfit, Crystal Marie. All right, let's see here. All right, so Leslie, for you, the number sevens, we have the Eight of Coins. All right, and so with this Eight of Coins, this is talking about improvement. This is talking about doing the work to make um, the next thing better than the last thing. Whether this is talking about working on you, working on business, working on relationships, but it's about putting in the effort to make sure that you are leveling up each time. Not doing the same thing the same way each time, because doing the same thing over and over again is insanity, and getting the same result is insanity. So allowing yourself to switch the game up a little bit, to shift, to move, but it's all for the sake of improvement, of growth, of expansion. Okay. Um, there's this something creative is coming to mind. I don't know if you are engaged in anything creative right now, or if there's something that you used to do but you want to put a new spin on it. And it's I don't know. This is talking about like spicing up your wardrobe or shifting, a look in some way. Um, Adding different pieces or color, different accessories. I just feel like there's this level up happening, but it's feeling like it's a creative level up. So yeah, hope that resonates.
All right, and Leslie, and number seven's from me, Ace of Wands. Yes, fire
Nice.
it up, spark it up, light it up. The wands are about fire, transformation, transmutation. Anything fire touches is never the same. You can see I'm really drawn to the volcano erupting in the background. So, it's time to let things blow, let it go, in a
Hmm.
good way. Stop holding back the fun, too. Um, this is interesting. This is a lot about having some fun. So, what did you like? Level up, dress up, clothes,
Hmm.
something. Yeah, there's something about. And this movie. I've been quoting this movie so much. It was one little line. It was a little rom com from George Clooney and Julia Roberts that Return to Paradise or something.
Oh,
But
uh-huh.
it was a cute movie. But the entire movie, here's what I remembered: why save the good stuff,
Yes.
which is living in the moment. Don't wait for retirement. I've been actively not thinking about how much things cost, but being logical about it, but like not thinking, oh my gosh, we got to save it up for a rainy day. No, it's now. Do it now. So don't save the good stuff. Don't wait. And this is, not to go crazy, but you know what? If you feel tight and tense, go get a massage.
Yes.
If you looking at your clothes and you're like, nothing's inspiring me, go buy one new wardrobe, throw one out. I'm a big put something in,
Hmm.
take something out. I don't add more
Hmm.
hangers to my closet. Yeah.
Hmm.
So the volcano erupted in Hawaii. Well, hope not. Hope not. But yeah, Mama Earth is letting things blow, so you might as well go too. So yeah,
Hmm.
I hope that makes some sense, Leslie, and it makes sense to me too, especially
That's
what you
funny.
said, B.
It makes me think of Crystal Marie. Um, because I think we were talking once and she was like, yes, wear your fur coat to the grocery store on a Tuesday. Why are we saving it? Why are we holding on to it? Do it.
Yeah. I remember when I was like 21 years old and I had a brand new yellow Corvette.
Mm,
And I remember saying to my dad, "Oh, I'm going to Daytona Beach." He's like, You're not gonna drive the car on the beach, are you?" Which is what you go to Daytona Beach to do. I was like,
exactly.
"Yeah." He's like, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, "So people could see me in this brand new yellow car."
How about? Hmm.
And I was still drinking. I was skinny. I'm sorry,
I
but
need
yeah,
y'all to see me. See
yes,
me.
yes. So why save the good stuff? Out with the old, in with the new. Yes. All right. Mitchell, kick that lack mindset to the curb. Yay! New Jeep coming soon.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to Mexico City in January for 7 days. Um,
Nice.
we got off the last cruise. We said let's book the next one. I'm like, you know what? Why save the good stuff? Ooh, all right. So final one of the night, Natasha. No borders.
Natasha. All right, Natasha and the number 8. Let's see. All right, so Tash, here we have the star. And so the star here is talking about new beginnings, rebuilding. And it's interesting because I kind of know, some of what Tosh is going through at the moment. So this card just feels like a balm in some way. So this is, this hope, this optimism, this getting to rebuild, and mm, allowing yourself possibility, whatever that might mean for you or look like for you. Allowing yourself possibility to expand, to grow, to shift, to open up into. Okay. This is Aquarian energy, so it's coming with the Fool. Fool is the beginning of the journey. So it feels like this time period is marking a new journey for you in some way, but it's one for you to be optimistic and hopeful on because you're building something better, something new. Um, and also inspiring. So allow yourself that. Okay.
And from me, Natasha, the Page of Wands came up earlier today.
Mm,
So this is interesting. I never said this together. This is the reluctant student today.
mm,
So reluctant meaning you don't want to take on the new study. You don't want to take on the homework. You don't, it's not that you don't want to do the work. You just realize it's like, oh man, I'm going to have to plan. I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to set aside resources and time to get this done. But I like this because it is wands. Once again, fire, transformation. So the learning, the education, whatever's coming at you, it's funny, I don't usually use this word that often, is a big gift to you.
mm,
I don't want to say it's not going to come back around again, but I don't think this opportunity is one you should pass up right now. So avoid being the reluctant student. Step up, almost like the how would we like why save the good stuff? It's almost like same kind of a thing, a philosophy of why wait to learn it later when you can learn it right now? Because I feel
mhm,
like if you don't learn it now, you have to learn it later. And I feel like it's a good time to step into whatever the education is. And this is funny, this is from Spirit. Thank your teachers. And this is
mm,
not like the teacher at the front of the classroom or the teacher on Zoom. This is the person who helped you. This is the person who challenged you. This is the entity organization that has been a pain in the butt to you.
mhm.
Um, Thank them for being that catalyst for how to move forward and grow, whatever that may
Yeah.
look like. And that was from Spirit because that didn't have anything to do with the card. So hope that made some sense. Number 8, and Natasha. Thank you, Polo. Yes, Jonathan James. One day we'll get to Maui.
Thank you, Paolo.
Oh, well,
Woohoo.
that was all 8, and we're like literally 1 minute till till
I
8 o'clock.
know.
We were kicking it. So V,
Yeah.
why don't you tell them what you got going on while I put some things in the chat?
Okay. So listen, guys, today is Cyber Monday. So here's the thing. I'm running a special. My Sea Breeze, which are my virtual, and my old fashioned, which are my phone readings, are 30% off until midnight. So
Woohoo!
you can get an hour reading for like 87.50. You can get a 45-minute reading for $70, and a 30-minute reading I think for like $56. My readings are never that low. So if you are interested in getting a reading and wanting to get read, today would be a great day for you to um, take advantage of the special. I will post the link for it in the comments. I'm actually going to post my link tree, and on there you can, get the special link. You can and get all my tip jar links as well if you are interested. So, um, yeah, yeah. I had to think about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So,
All right, and then I put all my dream actually my World Divination Association dream and animal communication classes. I think they're still doing the Friday 65% off, but you have to go to my Facebook page and scroll down and find that and see if it's. I think they extended it through today, but also we always say this, and we mean it from the heart. If you want to support us, one of the best things you can do is like, heart, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. But if you ever do want to drop something in our virtual tip jars, those are there as well. And I'm going to our event, and I'm going to put dun, dun, dun. I'm going to put the next event in there, which will be, it's today the 28th. Yes, so I'm going to duplicate it. So we will do this again on, unless something changes, on Monday the 12th, 7 p.m.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, right. We'll do
Mhm.
it. Yep.
Mhm.
Co-host with yeah, I'm talking, we're posting that. So create event. I'm going to put that in there. Always a pleasure to see you too, Polo.
Always.
So yeah, December the 12th, 7 p.m. I'm gonna share that. Let me see. Copy link. Boom, bada boom, 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 boom. Anything else you got going on, V? While I'm scrolling, trying to find this.
Um, no. Coaching sessions are always open. If you guys are interested in some coaching, um, my coaching is kind of geared around confidence. Not kind of, it is. I am the one to come see if you are looking for, you know, help and guidance in terms of stepping into your authenticity, your authority, and your audacity to um, create a decadent life by design. I want you guys to have a life that feels almost sinful, but having that sense of confidence of knowing who you are, what you stand for, and how you show up in the world, that really does determine if you get to live that life or not. So I would love to be a coach for you to help you to get to that point. So if any of that is of interest, please let me know. DM me, email me. You know how to get to me.
And I put the link for the next one in there. If you go and click on it, you can add it to your calendar. I also put my link. I added some. Who was it I saw? I think was it Madam Z. I think I saw was doing like tarot quickies or
Hmm.
like magical quickies. So I threw a couple 15-minute tarot quickies on
Oh,
my
nice.
page. You can book those. So I got a couple of those. I'm just going to throw them on whenever I can. So
Hmm.
definitely check those out. And yeah, so we'll be back in 2 weeks, and I will say, may the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me see and recognize beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in you. Namaste.
And I say, namaste.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.